Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. More Astrazeneca doses just arrived in the country at around 10 a.m. earlier today. To give us the latest on this, we now have Greg Gregorio joining us live from the NAIA Terminal 3 in Pasay City. Good morning, Greg. Could you tell us how many doses of Astrazeneca have arrived today?
Charles, good morning. According to the Australian Embassy, 700,000 doses of AstraZeneca vaccines arrived in the Philippines as part of the donation of the Australian government. According to the Australian ambassador, about 2.2 million doses of COVID-19 vaccine is expected to arrive in the Philippines until the end of 2022. Charles?
Of this number that you just mentioned, Greg, could you tell us how much of these vaccines were procured by the government and how many by the private sector?
Charles, this 700,000 doses which arrived this morning are all donated by the Australian government. And according to Health Secretary Francisco Duque III, this is vital for the Philippines' supply of COVID-19 vaccine, as we are already started the rollout of booster doses to A1, A2, and some of the A3 priority sectors. Charles?
Right, Greg, we do have National Vaccination Day coming up. Will these doses be earmarked for this event?
Yes, Charles, according to our Vaccine SAR Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr., majority of this 700,000 doses will be allocated or will be utilized on the National Vaccination Day, which will be on November 29th to December 1. And according to Galvez, this will be used as either first dose, second dose, or booster shot for eligible priority sectors. Charles?
Thanks for that, Greg. That was Greg Gregorio reporting live from NAIA Terminal 3. The Labor Department continues to defend its latest vaccine mandate. In an interview with Radyo 5, Labor Associate Secretary Tesco Cueco said that the new policy does not violate RA 11525. Cueco explained that all employees can still work on site regardless of their vaccination status. However, they must choose between getting vaccinated or shouldering regular RT-PCR tests starting next month.
Alam naman ho natin na lahat pwedeng magkaroon ng COVID-19. Vaccinated, unvaccinated. Yung mga unvaccinated po, kailangan din nila ng protection. Yung binibigay na protection naman ng vaccine, nasagot naman ho ng gobyerno, na dahil ayaw po nila yon, ilan na ho ang sasagot ng RT-PCR.
COVID positivity rate across the country continues to go down. President Rodrigo Duterte himself announced that the figure has gone down from 3.4% in November 18 to 2.3% as of yesterday. That number is already lower than the 3% recommended by the U.S. Center for Disease Control and the 5% recommended by the WHO. But the chief executive still cautioned against letting our guards down.
Salamat sa awa ng Diyos, bumaba ang mga kaso, but we still follow health protocols being implemented by government if we really want to make headway.
We'll be back with more stories after a quick break. Keep it here on One News.
Alam ko maraming taga Davao na may sakit sa akin may sakit sa kanila sa puso nila. Sabi ko, that is the price that we have to pay, you know. If you happen to be in a place where there are some public works going on, you do not want to be criticized as one that's inuuna mo yung ng iba. Inuuna mo yung yung iba huli na lang. As a matter of fact, yung mga taga-Davao, when yung subdivision namin ng ginagawa, pini-espalto, sabi ko talaga sa city engineer, huwag ninyong espaltuhin yung daan ng bahay ng nanay ko. Ipahuli ninyo. Kasi we want to avoid yung sabi nga na inuuna mo yung iyo. I love my own. So kayong mga taga Davao, alam ko masakit loob ninyo. Walang appreciable infrastructure dyan. Ano lang kayo, yung relax lang. Baka ang sunod na presidente maawa sa atin, bigyan tayo ng bagong airport. So, huwag masyado ninyong dibdibin kasi that's part of human trait na may iba, may gusto unahin. Yun ang gusto nila. Yung iba naman ipahuli kasi gusto unahin yung iba. Tapos ikaw, kung naubusan na ng pera at hindi nga nangyari doon sa iyo, hindi na umabot, pasensya. Ganun lang yan.
You're still watching One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. Vice President Leni Robredo has arrived in Bulacan to meet with various stakeholders. The presidential aspirant first met with her supporters in Pulilan, and she will also oversee the ongoing Vaccine Express in Malolos, where 1,000 individuals will receive their first dose of COVID-19 vaccines. The local government of Malolos earlier reached out to the OVP for assistance, and later today, Robredo will also meet with her supporters in 2 separate events in Malolos. President Duterte apologizes to DAVAOEños for putting their city in the last priority in terms of infrastructure developments. Duterte says Davao City is supposedly not prioritized in terms of projects to avoid criticisms that he's favoring his hometown. The president added that this is the price that Davao City has to pay to avoid such misconception. And Duterte clarifies that while he loves his hometown, he had to prioritize developments in other areas of the country. And he urges Davaoeños to understand the situation and to hope that the next president will, quote, show them mercy and build the city better roads and a bigger airport. Under the Build, Build, Build program, Davao City has its own share of projects, including the Davao City Coastal Bypass Road, the Davao International Airport Development, and the Slaughterhouse Bypass Road.
So kayong mga taga Davao, alam ko masakit loob ninyo. Walang appreciable infrastructure dyan. Ano lang kayo, yung relax lang. Baka ang sunod na presidente maawa sa atin, bigyan tayo ng bagong airport. So, huwag masyado ninyong dibdibin.
Miss Universe Philippines 2021, Beatrice Luigi Gomez, and her girlfriend Kate Jagdon have ended their 7-year relationship. Kate confirmed the news in her Instagram stories on Tuesday, and she said she decided to keep silent on the matter over the past few weeks, which she described as the most difficult time of her life. Kate said she values her privacy more than anything, but decided to break the news before, quote, rumors get out of hand. The Cebu-based DJ and entrepreneur added that she and Bea will move forward with love and respect, and she also wished her ex the best of luck in her Miss Universe journey. Bea will vie for the Miss Universe crown at the 70th edition of the pageant in Israel. Time now for a quick look at some of today's headlines. Following President Duterte's blind item about an alleged drug user among the presidentiables, former Senator Bongbong Marcos gets tested for cocaine, and it came out negative. Senator Manny Pacquiao also shared his latest drug test result, although he admits that he was a naive drug user back in the day. And South Korean star Park Shin-hye announces that she's pregnant, and she's also set to tie the knot with actor Choi Tae-jun. And those are the top stories at this hour. Join us again later at 2 p.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Just register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime and anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.
One, two, three, mic check.